mics on so that everybody can hear, and we are live. Yay.
Welcome back to the third session as our little group is delving into Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We're currently searching for a missing person, but let's go ahead and review the game as it last happened, last session. So can I have someone tell us what happened during our last session and kind of set up what's going on now?
No one else wants to do it?
Anybody? Bueller.
I'm just pulling up my notes now.
Yeah, the great note taker gets to do it.
Hey, Dad, I don't want you to do it every week. So, yeah, at the end of the first session, we were going to go looking for the nephew, Volo. So we started off on that. We were heading over toward the Skewered Dragon, and on the way we encountered a crime scene. Looked like a good old-fashioned gang fight there. Some dead people with looked like some were Zentarum and some were Xanathar. Someone tried to escape. I reeled him in with my net. We left that scene, got down to the Skewered Dragon, had some drinks. Barkeep didn't seem to know too much, but there was a very animated, friendly dwarf who wanted to have a game or a fight before giving away any information that he knew. So we had there was a game match. I can't remember who that was. But we won the board game, and then we got some information. We found out that Floon had been drinking with Volo, and then after Volo left, he was seen with Raynar Neverember, the son of a Waterdeep lord. They drank, they played some games, and then they left. And then a group of people with tattoos of winged snakes left right after Floon. Perhaps related. Those fellows work out of a warehouse over on Candle Lane, which is where we headed off to. And that was where we ended the last session. We peeked in some windows, or tried to.
It was me, Adelard.
Oh, right, you played the game, right?
All right. Adelard's got a twitchy internet connection due to weather issues. Adelard was definitely the one who played. It was
Adelard beat the dwarf in a game of a certain type of game of chess.
A variation called Sabas, and he managed to beat him roundly, which scored you the information about this warehouse over here on Candle Lane. You came down to the warehouse in Candle Lane and poked your heads in the best that you could, all nice and stealthily, until I believe someone decided just to kick the door down.
It was way worse than that.
So, switching back.
He jumped through a window.
Yeah.
That's right, he jumped through the window.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And so
The door was too boring
here,
for him.
So this is the two-story warehouse. I don't know exactly what's being displayed on your screen.
Yeah.
But we do have the yard where everyone was located. We have some people over here standing by a locked door, trying to listen ever so carefully. When I wish that was just a little bit bigger. Tevish decided to just dive through this window with the most flair you have seen. Triple somersault, landed on his feet in a perfect pirouette, and discovered that there are a variety of creatures running around. 4 short avian creatures can be seen with long beaks and black feathers. They look in surprise from where they stand around the warehouse. Each one wears a hooded cloak and wields a short sword. And this is where initiatives get rolled. Which right now, it looks like we have initiatives from everyone.
I haven't rolled
So,
mine yet.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh,
No, I'm not on the initiative. I need to roll initiative. Where's my sheet? There it is.
Okay. So right now, the fight music's going on. Except we have copyright issues.
Yeah. I hate that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and say that initiative, everyone's initiative is in. We're ready to start combat. The first one that is happening is find this particular creature right here. He sees you breaking on in, and he's got a short sword, and he's going to do his best to run over and engage. Stats. Standard movement. Loading. Yes, standard movement. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So he is going to run 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 to get past that whole rush. And that was his turn. We now have another avian-like person. Find. This person is actually he wasn't previously seen by anyone. He is up on the second floor. He is going to let's see, reveal to players. He's going to step forward. He is wielding a crossbow, I believe. Short bow. He is wielding a short bow, and is going to take aim and shoot down at Tavish. He rolls a 22, which, Tavish, does that hit?
yep, it does.
All right, so go ahead. 6 points of damage.
So Tavis isn't underneath that section?
What's happening is we have
Like, I know that's the second floor, but is that second floor not above part of? Is it covering part of the room?
Yeah, it's covering part of the room. Whoa, there we go. So Tavish is located in this square here.
Yeah.
Okay, and we could say he is also in this square here, because that's where that square is, one floor higher.
Yeah. So would the enemy be able to see him then? If the enemy's on the second floor, would he be able to see underneath and around and...
Yeah, because the second floor is just a railing outside. It's like a landing outside.
Yeah, but if he's right underneath it...
Well, he's not. You see on the first map where those dots are on the right-hand side, those are the posts for the railing on the outside. So he's in an open area. They can see straight down to him below.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, it's just... Okay.
It's
just
a two-story open warehouse.
Okay, it's a
Yeah,
walkway.
there's
I
a
thought it was
walkway
like a
running
loft.
around.
Okay, I was thinking it was more of a loft-like thing, where it's a room, but it's just a walkway. Okay.
No, it's just a walkway.
Okay.
Thank you for the clarification.
Where am I on the map?
In combat, if you click on find next to your name, it should actually take you right to you. Right now, Xander is involved, and Xander's the one person absent. So he's kind of
Bosch isn't in the combat tracker.
Oh no, we don't have him on the because he wasn't here last week. Codes wasn't here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure I wasn't going crazy.
So I have to put your token out. I believe.
This is all just distraction from hitting from hitting Tavish. This is
secret plan.
All right.
Please.
So Tavish, you had up to this point, you've been following behind the group about 30 feet, trying to see if anyone was following the group. You know, kind of like tailing them, so you can see if anyone's tailing them. And you heard breaking glass, and you come running on up. And you are currently standing there outside the gate. The gate is open, and you can freely walk your way through it. You're going to notice this window has been broken through. There is a big, barn door, door big enough to let wagons drive through here, a double door there. And then you see two of your party standing by a more office-sized door off to the north side of the yard. If you roll initiative, it should put you in the combat tracker. All right. Well, since Xander is kind of going, okay, I'm going to stay and guard this square of dirt and protect it with my life. It now moves on to Vash's turn.
Oh man. So I'm in front of the doors right here, right? These doors.
You can walk through that gate. It's actually propped open.
All right. So
30 feet will actually put you just inside the actually just outside the window. It would take an extra 5 movement to crawl through the window.
Okay, so I'm still but
peering through that window, you can see this creature, and I'm going to say you can see the one up on the second floor.
Is the window open?
The window's been busted open.
Oh, it's been busted, so...
Yeah, Tavish dove through it, as one is inclined to do when you see a painted black window.
Yes.
And you've no idea what's on the other side. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah. It's so passe to see if you can just, open it normally.
That's boring.
I mean, I had to impress everybody.
I'm going to attack the center creature with Eldritch Blast. Or at least try to.
If you double click the center creature, we'll be able to see which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
So I rolled a 12 to hit.
Okay. And that goes against his AC, which is 13. You barely missed.
Oh. That's elective.
All right. Moving on next. Fine. We have a second one up on the railings. And I need to get my little fog thing out. Expose just a little bit more. Just select that. Let's show the players. He's going to step forward. He can see the person that showed up to the window, and we'll go ahead and take a shot at Vash with his crossbow. Sorry, with his short bow. And he rolls a 22.
Oof.
All right. Go ahead and take 4 points of piercing. Oh, I think someone's knocking at my door. Moki, it is your turn playing your thing.
Did anybody try the big doors? Do we know if they're locked or not?
Nope.
We do actually. This one is locked. The one that Edward is in front of.
Okay, yeah, I know the little one is, but the big barn doors.
Yeah, the ones right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody tried those before.
I did try it when I knocked on it.
Okay. And it didn't open?
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to be able to bust them down.
Always the window.
Yeah.
Or door. Your choice.
Well, the door's not opening, so.
All right. So you had all that time to plan your counterattack. What are you doing?
Nothing too exciting. Because we know the big door is locked, because that was tried last time. So, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to dash so I can get inside. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And an extra 5 to climb through the window?
Yeah.
So that'll be 10, 15, no, we'll go 15, 20, 25. Yeah, we'll go right up there. Then I'm nice and close to them for next round. And that's me.
Okay, so you dove through the window and then ran along the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Eddie.
I'm all the way over
Actually,
here.
sorry. Can I take a quick look at the door? Would it be an object interaction to open it, or would it be an action to try and open the door from inside?
It would be an object interaction. It's got a
In that case, I'll stop here, and I'll push open one of the doors.
Okay. Okay, so.
So that people don't have to climb through the window.
Yep. Let's go see if I can do there we go.
Actually, I guess I can keep moving after, so I will end up there.
That's been opened up there. You can kind of see how the door is propped open a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. Next, Adelard.
No, that's Eddie. You're just skipping over me?
Oh, that is.
I don't get
Sorry, no, you're right. It is Eddie.
Man.
She started talking, and I thought that was what your turn is. Eddie, it's your turn.
Poor old Eddie, stuck off to the side. Okay, I guess it's time to do this. So this door we tried last time. It was locked. So, and then 15. So 30 gets me right there, right? No, 15, 30. Yeah, right outside the open doorway.
Okay.
Let's go for my actual action. Let's go ahead and dash. So I'm gonna get right in front of that guy. And then bonus action. Let's go ahead and rage. Why not?
I mean, what else are you gonna use a bonus action?
I don't know. Whatever.
What else does a barbarian use a bonus action for?
Yep, we are raging. Yay.
All right. Now it's Adelard's turn.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I guess the 30 will put me like right there. Then
Okay.
I guess I can dash for another 30 feet of movement. 1, 2, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25. There.
Okay. Next is actually the creature that Eddie walked up to, and he's going to go there, and he is going to say. He's going to say in a deep orcish accent, Xanathar sends his regards.
Yeah.
And he's going to swing at you with his short sword.
Oh, wonderful.
17.
Yep, that hits me.
All right. Damage is 3 points piercing.
Okay. So
Xanathar or Centaurum?
Xanathar. Xanathar sends his regards.
Okay.
In a
that
very deep voice, orcish accent.
Okay. Just making sure because I thought this was a Zentarum warehouse.
This is a Xanathar.
It is okay, but he said Xanathar. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, and I've already mixed the two up, so clarification is worthwhile. But that little, they're both names are being used here.
Okay.
All right.
are we rolling or rounding up or
Cabbage.
down? So I'm gonna take half the damage since I'm raging. So are we rounding up or down?
Go ahead and round down.
Round down. So I take 1. All right. Boom. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tavish,
Yes.
you're standing there, you're in your silhouette, you've got all this broken glass around you, someone shot you with an arrow, that was rather rude.
I agree. Well, can technically reach the one right here on the top. I don't know how to think.
If you double click it.
Here.
Okay. You got a range for that?
I think I do. Yeah, I probably do. But instead of using my own arrows, I am going to pull the arrow that just hit me and use it.
Okay.
All right. Ooh.
Nice.
Hang on a second. He shot you with a bow arrow, and you use a crossbow, which would be a bolt.
No, it's a different one. No, I use my own.
Okay. Okay, 23 will indeed hit. Roll your damage.
5. Let me just read this.
5 points damage. Correct. All right. It goes ahead, lodges into the side of his stomach. The arrow pokes its way through the other side. He winces and says in a thin, nasally voice, "Help the pretty boy in the back room."
Well, I still have my movement. Is there any cover spots around here?
For cover, realize here on your floor, you got these round brown things. Those are the support pillars, beams, which are holding up the base. If you were to run underneath that, then this guy here, who's just across from you, you'd be literally standing underneath him. And then the one you shot at would probably have to reposition in order to get a good angle to attack you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I think. Let me see. All right, let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll stay here.
You'll stay there. Okay. Okay, and now we go next to the final, who happens to be this guy right here. He is going to run to the nearest one, help out his friend, 5, 10, 15, and proceed to wail on Eddie.
What?
He attacks. He rolls a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. He comes on up and he is squawking as he goes, "No time to loot the voice! No time to loot the place! Just get him to the boss!" And he swings and he misses. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. In a scratchy voice, he says, "No time to loot the place! Just get him to the boss!" And then he swings and he misses.
That's
Back
interesting.
to the top. Back to the top. We go back to the very first one. He sees this orc that is clearly, this half orc that has opened up, and he's going to engage with that half orc by stepping forward, swinging his short sword, and they're just rolling pretty good overall. I think a 24 hits you.
Just barely.
Just. All right. 3 points piercing.
Ow.
Okay. Next one is the one up. He sees the one that he was shooting at is has moved, but there is Adelard is still there and visible, so he's going to go ahead and shoot at Adelard. He's going to roll a 16.
That does not hit.
Okay, as the arrow comes flying towards you, you sidestep it. It shoots right on by. The wind gives you this refreshing little, and then you step back and you give him eye contact, and you smile, and then it moves on. And Xavier proceeds to go, "What was that?" And he runs over here to this rubble, and he thought he saw something that was sneaking up on him. Okay, now we move on to Vash.
Give it the program, Xander. Yeah, Xander. Oh, outside. Come on.
Hey, he's making sure there's no one sneaking up. It was like a rodent, and you know, if birdie type things are attacking you, then those rodents are gonna be really scary. All right, Vash.
So I'm going to start by going through the window. So that's
Okay, so
10.
that's going to be a total of 10. That would be 20 points of movement.
Yep. I'm going to, let's see.
You see the two that are in the upper railings, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, they're visible from where I am. They're like.
Yes, they are totally visible from where you are.
Mm.
I would say partial cover, except it's the railings like mostly there just to make sure people don't fall off the side, as opposed to actually giving proper blocking cover.
Right. So like I could probably blast through it. Or.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's only waist high, you know.
Yeah.
Only like a 3-foot fence, anyways.
So I'm gonna look.
To be fair, that's like shoulder high for a Kenku.
This guy. So which one I clicked?
I missed it. Click again. Okay. The one that shot at you.
Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing again with my blast. But so 16 to hit.
16 will indeed hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay. And so you hit him, and he kind of sits there and vibrates as all this Eldritch Blast shoots through his body and disrupts his nervous system, and kind of finally grabs a hold of himself and doesn't look overly pleased. Okay, and fine. And so he is going to shoot directly back at you with his short bow. And he is going to roll a 10.
He rolls a 10.
He rolls a 10. I don't think that's his 2 hit. I think your AC is probably better than 10.
Looks like 12.
Well,
Yeah.
It's on the token.
Yeah. So he shoots it, but because of the Eldritch Blast right before he pulled the trigger, he ends up going off mark, and it lands right between your feet, and it's kind of sticking out of the dirt ground. And he proceeds to say in a thin, nasally voice, "Follow the yellow signs in the sewers!" And we move on to the next person, which is Moki.
I'm gonna pull my maul off my back and swing at the little bird in front of me. Non-lethal damage though, because you know I might want to try questioning someone after.
Okay.
So I will swing with the maul. Got accents. There we go. I think that hits.
That will hit.
And damage. So 11 non-lethal damage.
All right. Well, you managed to swing around and seriously take him down. He the blast just knocks him off of his feet, but he's starting to get back up onto his feet. He is indeed hurt really bad. Really good hit there. Next, Eddie. You got two people to choose between.
Oh yeah. So what did the one to the north of me say last time?
What did he say?
Like Xanathar or something.
The one to the north of you said, sorry, that's the pretty boy in the back room.
No, I thought he said something about Xanathar, didn't he?
Oh, he was the one that said Xanathar?
Yeah.
Xanathar sends his regards.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I've got my longsword in one hand. You see Eddie, his muscles rippling as he goes into rage and goes to swing back. And he says, "I don't give a damn about Xanathar."
And succeeds to hit.
Oh.
Xanathar doesn't hear that.
Pretty epic.
Oh, it's supposed to be an extra +2 for the rage. So that should be 12, not 10.
Okay.
I have the button clicked on the D&D Beyond, so I don't know why it's not adding the 2, but yeah, it should.
No worries. You almost cleave him. Well, you hurt. You do your hacking. You do your hacking swing, and it just digs right into his torso, breaking through a couple of his avian like bones, and crushes in there, and he is messed up. He is not down, but he seriously messed up. All right, next, Adelard.
He's gonna move up next to Eddie, and he's going to attack this guy.
You got it.
Non-lethal, just because he doesn't want to kill anyone. Personally, Warhammer. That is. Well, looks like I miss.
Yeah, that's 9's not going to be enough to hit it. Your Warhammer swings at him. He ducks out of the way. And you give a solid hit to that pillar that he's standing next to. All right, and next is the one that Eddie just hit, and he's like, sorry, in the Orcish accent, Xanathar sends his regards, and proceeds to run away. He uses his action to move with to disengage.
Yeah.
That's 10. That's 20. 25 and 30. Yeah, and he's starting to run away. Next, a Tavish. Tavish, are you there?
I'm sorry. I am back.
No worries. I've had to step away myself. All's good. It is your turn.
All right. Don't think I can hit anything from here.
Yeah. Well, at least the upper ones are definitely there, and yeah, you might be able to shoot at this one without moving, but yeah, for the most part, where you're standing, you have a lot of partial coverage for a lot of the enemies.
Well, let's maybe the ranged ones will be a bigger problem. So I'll just move 1, 2, and I'll try to shoot the same one.
Okay, across the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
17 will hit.
All right. That's a 7 damage.
And that was this one up on top, right?
Let me see which one you're thinking. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
That one shoots in slightly higher and slightly more centered, and he kind of, when he takes the arrow, he takes a step back and spits out blood that splatters across the railing and the post next to him. Really good tag there. Next, the one here, he had previously swung at Eddie, but Allard swang at him, so he's going to attack back at Aldegard. Let's get stats open so he can swing. He swings with an 18.
You know what? That would hit, but it's not going to when I use. How do I show this? Stop being frustrating, uncooperative. I have a feature from my race that lets me use shield once per long rest, so I'm gonna use that to block it.
Okay, features. What's it called? Sentinels. Guardian Shield.
Yeah. When I try to bring up my sheet, it's being fussy. Hey, it tells me if you're looking at it. That's neat.
Oh, cool. I see Guardian Shield,
that for the...
but that's
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's a spell you have had to cast beforehand, not in response to being.
Shield is a reaction spell.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's not Shield of Faith. Shield and Shield of Faith are two different spells.
Yeah, if it's the normal shield spell, you cast it as a reaction.
I think he's talking about Guardian Shield. You cast the shield once with the trait.
Yeah.
But I cast the spell shield, right?
You
cast the spell shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a reaction.
So yes, there it is. You can cast the shield spell once per trait. So you do cast it as reaction, which means he does indeed miss you. It's amazing. The arrow, it looks like it's being sent. Sorry, his sword looks like he's being sent true, but then just miraculously swings short and misses you. Okay.
Almost like something blocked its path.
Like a shield.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, it's a dragon mark ability, so like it's coming from the dragon mark.
All right, we are going back to the top of the order. This one that was fighting with Moki, he's not paid enough to do this. He's also going to start doing a retreat. He's going to disengage with his action. He's going to step back for 5. It's going to take 10 to go there for 15. and then 15, that would be 20. 21, sorry, 25, and 30. It's heading off into this area. People having a little hard time viewing it. Okay, next is the bow and arrow guy up here. He is not too interested in hanging around as he's getting kind of hurt. Now that you're in here, you can kind of probably see that much up there and probably be able to see that much up there as you can do it now. So this guy wants to proceed to join his friends in escaping. 5, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Looks like he's heading towards the stairs. With his action, he is going to dash. So that's another 5, 10, 15. He's going to appear here at 15, 20, and kind of gets, he seems to stop about there. Okay. Next. Xander. He's still kind of looking through this garbage because darn it, that rat's not going to sneak up on anyone out here. And basically, he's still out here holding his action. Next, Vash.
Alright, kind of gonna do what I did last turn and try to hit the one up on the balcony.
Okay.
Oh, 25.
So nice.
Oh man, you know, he gained an extra 15 AC since you last attacked him, so that's probably gonna miss.
Nice.
Okay, what's the damage? Okay. Well, you finally getting the handle of this blast of yours. He gets blown off his feet hard against the back wall, and just being fried to the wall as the eldest blast is just dealing it. Is it necrotic damage? Is it lightning damage?
I think
Force.
it's force.
Force? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's force damage. He's just being pressed into the wall, and you can kind of see his rib cage and his skull get distorted with so much force being sent against him. And he eventually collapses down, limp.
Barbecue anyone?
Well, and the meat's tenderized, but you still gotta cook it. Next. That's the one that just died, so I'm going to delete him from the service. And next. All right, Moki.
Alright. Gonna move. 5, 10. And then this is difficult terrain. So 20.
Yeah, anything with crates on it, I'm going to say it's going to take an extra 5 feet to enter it, but you don't have to spend extra to leave.
Okay. And then can I see a bit around that corner now?
You can see a bit around that corner. Let me go ahead and reveal. I swear.
Oh, they're having a dinner party.
Something like that.
Okay.
Also, where you are, you actually have a pretty good view of that.
Okay. Well, I know how fighting works, and I don't want to get punched by this guy. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing at the Kenku next to me. I'm still going to try and do non-lethal damage.
Okay.
So swing with them all. For an 18.
You hit him, and since he's at 1 hit point, you can roll damage if you're curious, but he's essentially unconscious.
I just want to knock him unconscious, and we can bring him around and question him.
Yeah, no, he is indeed unconscious. I'm gonna leave him. Oh, I know what I should be able to do. Select, and then conditions, unconscious.
So then I'm at 20. So I'm also going to go ahead and move another 10 now that he's on the ground to there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Eddie.
Okay. So she knocked that one out, so I don't have to run after him. Yay. So let's go ahead and turn to the one that's right next to me and Adelard.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and attack them.
That will hit.
Let's see. +2, so it should be 12.
12. Okay. You know how to take these down to within an inch of their lives. As you hit, his blood just gets spit in your face, which mixes in with your beard and any sort of tribal tats that you might have, and it feels good. It's warm and soothing. This is why combat happens. Okay. Adelard.
Adelard's going to attack it with his warhammer again, as non-lethal as he was before. And that's a of all the times to get a nat 20.
You might want it to be
Alright.
non-lethal, but
You might not have been.
So yeah, I'm gonna say
Alright,
because
well,
Yeah, you might do enough damage to kill him outright.
So you had previously attacked non-lethal, and then this time you said you're going to attack him as you had before, which I'm assuming it means that you were attacking non-lethal again.
yeah, or at least, yeah. I mean, that's the intention.
Okay. In the future, let's just make sure we're clear and say it is you're attacking with the.
I said non-lethal as
damage.
I did before.
Yeah. No. I heard the as you did before. And I'll give you this as a non-lethal attack.
I think I heard him
but
say
as-
lethal.
Okay. Well, as he goes down, he is going to be sleeping extra long. Next, find unconscious. So I'm just going to take him from the lineup. Next is Tavish.
Alright, so Tavish has a question.
What's Tavish's question?
This probably won't matter in this fight specifically, but on bonus actions, I think there's something wrong. It says 2 weapon fighting, even though it shows blind fighting.
I'm loading up your character sheet right now.
Right. Everybody has the option to fight with 2 weapons, using a light weapon in their offhand. But you don't get any bonuses or anything if you don't have the 2 weapon fighting style or feat. It just means that you can make an attack with a light weapon with your offhand, and then you get I think you still get your proficiency bonus on the attack, but on the damage you don't get your strength modifier or anything. You just get the die roll for damage.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I mean. I didn't choose 2 weapon fighting, but this shouldn't matter on this fight specifically.
You're talking about the blind fighting?
Yes.
No. Well, I have 2 weapon fighting listed on my sheet as well. That's a basic attack action that everyone has. That is not the 2 weapon fighting style, which is different.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's alright then. Well, let's... Is it still alive? No, they're both dead. Or down. Well... Let's move. 1, 2, 3. And I will take a shot at this one. Let's see. Yep, that definitely won't hit. Hey, Charles?
Do we get disconnected or?
Hey,
We
your
can't
mic
hear
is-
you.
Yeah. Well, he's
Oh.
Now disconnect.
Mm,
Oh. Let's wait.
yeah. Oh, here he is. Is he back?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Right, we can hear you this time.
Yeah.
And we're good.
There we go.
So, my mom called
Yeah, okay.
and said, "Oh, I'm going to ignore Discord. I'm going to pay attention to the phone."
Yay for moms! Yay.
Yay!
Always call it.
All right,
some
have
weird
it.
times.
So I just moved from here. No, it was here to
Okay.
here, and
Excellent.
I shot this guy, and I just got a 7.
The 7 will miss. It flies over his head and impales itself on the wall back here in the shaded area.
Quite unfortunate.
All right. Next, find. Hey, he's unconscious. Delete him from the lineup.
Yay.
Back to the beginning. Find. He is fairly concerned with the person that just showed up, but sees that running for the exit is probably going to be kind of hard. So he's going to take an effort and swing at Loki with his short sword. And his 9 probably misses.
That's a miss.
Yeah, okay, you're not trying to walk into his sword by any chance right now?
No. Not gonna limbo under it.
All right. So he swings at you in desperate attempt to defend himself and fail. Next is fine. It's the other one next to you. He's got his short bow, which he was using, but he's going to pull it away and pull out his short sword that is sheathed to him so that he can engage you in melee because you're standing between him and safety. And he manages to roll a 13.
That is a miss.
That is a miss also. The sweat, sorry, the blood from his wounds are just the sword's having a hard time getting controlled in his hand, and he does a little fumble there. All right. Xander here is hearing some combat going on, saying, "What's going on?" He's come over here to the door, try to open it, and knock on it. Hey, I want to fight too.
Then get
All
your
right.
butt in here.
What's going on?
Vash, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah, my character got like no other attacks really. I'm gonna blast
That's a warlock for you.
this guy right here.
He's
You
unconscious.
know he's unconscious, right?
Oh, he's not conscious, so might
Yeah.
be.
If you look in the upper left-hand corner, that's where they put little
That's simple.
Just say,
tokens.
get this guy right here
Yeah.
in front of the stairway.
All right, yeah, let's get that guy then.
Okay.
Six.
16 will hit. He gets blown onto the stairs and kind of blown up the stairs a little bit as you just shred the last bits of life out of him. Okay. Moki.
Another non-lethal swing at the guy in front of me.
All right.
I just use my maul like a baseball bat here.
Ooh, I think that is going to miss. That is indeed going to miss.
I think so too. And then I'm going to move into the room a bit more to make him have to go around a bit if he tries to run away.
Okay.
And that's me.
Next, Eddie.
Let's see. 5. That's 10 right there. Or moving into a square with a thing, so it's an extra 5.
Yeah.
So it's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, for my action, let's go ahead and dash. So 5,
Okay.
10. So that's 15 right there, but an extra 5, so 20. So I can get right there for 30.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, just to kind of block off this guy. Let's get him in there. Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. That's it. And then I growl at him.
Next, Adelard.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I can't move through these barrels with my movement.
Correct.
So I guess I'm gonna dash. So that'll give me
35.
I now have 35, so that's 25,
35.
20.
That's 40.
Oh, I think one of you is counting up. One of you is counting down.
Left, I think.
Okay. I'll stop counting. I was counting up to 60.
And then I'll stop right here at 25. At 15. I think I have the 15 left at this moment, but I'm gonna stop right there.
All right. Next, Tavish.
Since I do think we got this under control, and you guys can probably take care of that single guy, I will move right here, and is this creature asleep?
He is unconscious.
Unconscious. All right. I would like to put on manacles on the creature.
Okay. Use the rest of this round applying manacles to this creature.
Yeah.
Next. Fine. All right. So it is the one that you have surrounded. I believe he is the only one. Yep. I'll go ahead and delete him. He's the only one still up. He looks all around him and he just goes, he gets down on his knees. Follow the yellow sign. Sorry, nasally voice. Follow yellow signs in the sewers. And just lays down his weapons.
I'll kick his weapon out of reach.
Okay. And here, we actually will leave initiative.
I'll kick him out
That
of reach.
is over.
I'll kick him like that bowl of soup.
No. I'm having flashbacks.
So, now that we're out of combat, I have rope, right? Maybe not with the gear I picked.
I think
I do
most
not
of
have
the
rope
packs.
Amazing.
Most of the packs start with rope.
Yeah.
There might be one or two that don't.
Yeah, I've got rope. If anybody needs rope.
I don't think mine does.
Did you take the priest's pack?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one doesn't.
Yeah, because priests don't need rope. What?
Neither do scholars.
I am just going to put my warhammer away and I guess hold the kinku down to make sure it doesn't try to run away while someone else tries to restrain him with like rope or whatever.
Which one? Oh, the one
I'm
you're
standing
next to.
The others are
Yeah.
conscious.
Sorry, I was mixing you up with Vash because that's where you were last turn. Okay, so he's down. You're trying to keep him restrained until someone else can tie him up. Excellent. What's everyone else doing?
I can tie a couple of them up. I can probably tie a couple of them together.
Yeah, if you tie that one, I'll go over here and tie up this unconscious one because I've got rope too.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'd like to bring this guy over to the group.
Okay.
Okay. I'll kick him first.
What?
He's gonna kick him first.
Are you going to kick him for non-lethal damage?
Yes, just for one.
Okay. He's going to be unconscious for another hour.
Oof.
Kinku will have
All
brain damage by the time we try to talk to him.
Conditions, restrained, and conditions.
Once all of the still alive kinkus are like tied up and restrained, Adelar is gonna pull out his holy symbol, and then he's just doing this real quick once everyone's tied up. He's just putting his hand together and does a small prayer for the ones that died, basically like praying for peace in the afterlife and stuff.
So you're praying over the dead ones near the live ones, or are you going up to the dead bodies and praying over them?
Sure, I'll go to them.
Okay. So you're going to obviously go to this one first and proceed to do your prayers. While he's doing those prayers, what's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna go over to the door over here and let Xander in.
Once everyone's tied up, I'm gonna look around, make sure there's no one else hiding anywhere, and see if there's anything worth taking.
And I would like to try to wake up the unconscious ones.
Oh.
I was gonna leave them unconscious until I'm done looting, but that works.
No.
I'm
He's
gonna
trying to ask them
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
questions.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I just realized I tried to expose some text that said, "Hey, this is the upper floor, this is the lower floor," but that's apparently not on the player map.
Oops.
All right. So, right now, Adelard is praying over this dead body. We have 3 Kenku, 1 who's conscious, and 2 are unconscious. All 3 are restrained. Xander has been allowed to join what's going on.
Prima
As
Donna
far
only
as
is in the middle door.
so, Moki, you are searching down here for anything interest. You see the boxes are just kind of some generic supplies like cloth and grains and stuff that has some monetary value, but it's not exactly what you would call something lootish. If you're interested in generic stuff, I'm happy to give you more specifics. Can I have a perception check from you?
Alright. 13.
13. You do obviously notice that there is a door right here. The door is a little off of its hinges, and it is very dark on the inside.
I will go and open the door.
Okay. And opening the door. This is a small closet with lots of filth. It's on broken hinges. It's a very cramped closet. It smells sour. It's fish. It's filled with just rotten rope and some canvas and splintered woods and an NPC who seems to be trying to cower underneath the canvases and hide himself. I need to switch to the select tour so I can show him. Once he exposes me, he goes, "I'm unarmed. Just let me go. Just let me go."
Who are you?
Are you with them? Why
No.
won't you just let me go?
I need to know who you are.
Yeah. Are you here? I don't know if I can trust you. If you can trust me, you just let me go.
Out of character, does he fit the description of Flynn?
Flynn, he is dressed on the kind of ritzier side, which is what Flynn was kind of described as. He looks a little older than the age bracket than you heard Flynn. You heard that Flynn was kind of young, and this guy is, not old by any means, but you wouldn't use young to describe him. His clothes though are clearly just kind of in really bad shape for various
Maybe
reasons.
a friend of Floon's that got caught in the crossfire.
What's your name?
Repeat that, please.
I was just theorizing out of character. Maybe it's a friend of Fluen's that got caught in the crossfire when Fluen got kidnapped.
Okay.
Begin.
Before
What's your name?
we're gonna pause this on just because I don't want you to get engaged in a major conversation. I'll check in with everyone else. Bash, what are you doing?
Trying to help out, kind of just standing around. Making sure that these unconscious guys don't go anywhere.
Okay, you're assisting with unconscious guys.
Kicking them.
Okay. Tavish, you have applied the the handcuffs to this one and drag them over where the others are. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna try to wake up the unconscious guys and ask them questions.
Okay. Are you using any sort of healing or medical skills to do that?
No, I'm just slap them.
The right hand of Rick King.
Let's see. Roll a. Roll a d20.
$20.
Ask and you shall receive.
You have the magic healing slap that makes the one that you handcuffed snap back awake, and he proceeds to say, "No time to loot the boss. Loot the place. Just get him to the boss." Okay, now making sure. So you are engaged with one. I'm going to say this is the one that you woke up, so he is no longer unconscious. You're there, Eddie. What are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna go upstairs and check around up there.
Okay.
Since everybody else is taking care of the stuff downstairs, I'll just look around upstairs.
Okay. So you squeeze by
This
Adelard.
time, Adelard probably.
Mm-hmm. So.
I was just gonna say, but by this time, Adelard's probably finished and would also be heading up the stairs.
Okay. Let me remove a little bit more of the fog here. Okay, so you can see that the smattering of almost like abandoned crates and barrels are scattered around the place very haphazardly. You do see that there is a door off to one side. Adelard, I'm assuming you are ignoring the door and heading straight to the other one to give it its rights. Okay. Right now, Eddie, I just want to know: are you more interested in the crates and barrels, or does the door attract your attention?
No, the door attracts my attention. I'm trying to keep an eye out for any other threats that might be headed our way. So I don't really care too much. So whatever is convenient, I will make a perception check at the door, either after the conversation that Moki has or whatever you feel.
Yeah. I'm gonna head back down to the conversation in place. This guy that's in here, he tries to squeeze past you, and it looks like he's trying to just give himself some space and some safety.
I'll let him get out of the. Yeah, I'll let him get out of the closet, but I'm gonna keep a really close eye on him. I'm not gonna let him leave the building.
All right. Once he gets here and he sees the creatures that you got bound up, and he says, "You stopped them. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming. My name's Renard, and they've had me prisoner here for 2 days."
2 days. Did you come here with Floon?
Floon, yeah, Floon. He was the other one that was here. They took him away.
Who's they? These guys or some other people? and I wave my hands at the Kenku when I say these guys.
The other people. Now, something that I didn't actually dress the area with is there are a selection of bodies scattered throughout this first floor. All the bodies do seem to be kind of centered down here. They are a mixture of humans and half-orcs and halflings. They do have some of the more obvious tattoos that you are used to. You do see some that have the winged snake on them, and you see some that have a circle with the 10 lines radiating out in their various kind of places, depending on how upfront or hidden they want to be with who they are, who they associate with.
Okay.
He's kind of. What was the last question you asked, Renar?
I asked him who took Floon. Was it these guys, and I point at the Kenku, or was it some other people?
It was some guys that came that were with him, and he points to one of the dead bodies. And it's like, we were kidnapped by some. They were kidnapped by these guys with the black snake tattoos, and we were brought down here, and we were down here for like a day, maybe a day and a half, when all of a sudden these other guys burst in and they had a fight, and I managed to get myself into a hiding spot amongst all of the confusion. But I think because the guys with the black snakes, the Zentarum, they're obviously, I think they're all dead here. But someone that was with him took Floon out and said, and he said that they were going to take him to the boss. I think the Kenku came with them.
Okay, and they are Xanother people with the circle tattoo?
Yeah, you are very familiar with the circle tattoos, Xanathar.
Okay. So they took him like half a day or a day ago?
Like, must have been like 7 hours, 8 hours ago. I've been hiding in here, and these guys have been looking for me. Fortunately, they're bird brains and didn't think about going to the closet.
Apparently they're not very good at looking.
All right. So at this point, Allard's getting near the end of his prayers. Over here, Vesh and Tavish, you've been mostly slapping awake some of these. Are there any questions you're asking with during all that?
Who are you with?
Xanathar sends his regards.
All right, I got that.
All right. Eddie, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. Let's do this. Where is it? 18.
You hear some skittering. You hear some skittering behind the door.
Some skittering?
Skittering. You are pretty sure since you rolled an 18, it's probably some rats.
Oh.
I bet Xander would be very interested.
Oh yeah, probably. Xander loves those rats.
right now, Xander's downstairs, and he's just, making sure the rats don't come in from outside.
I'm gonna go ahead and try the door handle, see if it's locked or if it opens.
Okay. It is not locked, and it does open. Inside, you see. Well, I can show you some of what you see. You see what looks kind of like an office. There's a table in the corner. Everything's covered with dust and draped with cobwebs. This is clearly a section of the warehouse business that hasn't been paid attention to very much. Can everyone roll a perception check, please?
Where's my perception?
I got a 5.
Ooh, 19.
Nice.
All right. Eddie, when you open up the door, you do hear a steel a bell ring, and it seems to ring other bells from coming from behind this door up here.
Okay.
And farther along. Okay. Meanwhile, Moki and who was the other one? Tavish. You actually are hearing a bell sound coming from over here. It's pretty faint.
I think that you guys can take care of the interrogation. And may I move over to the noise?
Okay, go ahead and move.
Right.
Moki, are you letting him take care of the noise? Are you pursuing it as well, or are you going to keep talking with Rainier?
I'm going to start to move that way, but then once I see Tavish going over there, I will stay and keep an eye on Rainier instead. So I'll just stop. So I'll move 5 feet and then see Tavish going, and then I'll stop moving.
Stop and go back to Rainier.
Yeah.
Now that he kind of sees there's people out there, and these guys are all lined up, and it looks like all the Zentarum, in addition to the Xanathar, he's feeling a little bit more relaxed as far as that goes. All right, Eddie, you are now. I imagine you have moved into this room by now.
Yeah. I wanted to ask. With that 19 perception, and I heard the bells to the door to the left, but you said the room's all dusty with cobwebs. Do I see any footprints or anything in the dust on the floor in the room?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you can see the bell that's ringing above this doorway has some wires that are kind of running along the ceiling and go behind the door. Okay. So and it's a similar sounding bell, just muffled because it's farther off.
Okay.
I want to move up and to give Eddie back up just in case.
Okay, you are with Eddie. You're going. Wow, looks like you heard something, but I didn't hear anything. You were really, really focused on the prayer, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll let him know about the.
I mean, he just sees Eddie going into the room and decides to back him up so he isn't alone in there, just in case.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Let's see. Okay, so Tavish, you come on over here where the bell has been ringing. What do you do?
I would like to try to discover why the noise is coming from here specifically.
Let's get another. Can I get another perception check, please?
18.
All right. Well, you discover a secret door.
Oh.
Wow, and you're rolling those things naturally. You don't have a bonus. Man, you are hot. You see a secret door that goes into this small room. In there, you see there are 2 wooden crates.
I like to go in the room and maybe use my crowbar to check what's inside the crates.
Okay. Okay. So you go ahead and go in the room, and you're going to proceed to open up the crates. Let's go back to Vash. What are you doing? Still watching the guys?
Still watching the guys, but did I hear any builds or not? Or anything different compared to where everyone else was walking that I noticed?
I'm looking at what your perception was.
13.
13. As kind of like an afterthought, the bell that was ringing down in here because of what was happening upstairs was really, really, really faint unless you were closer to it. So just because they rolled high enough is the reason why they managed to hear it, you didn't. All right. So right now, Xander's coming on over and looking at these people. Says, "Hey, you're part of that Xanathar kill. You really should get out of the life of crime." All right.
Good old Xander stating the obvious.
Moki, do you have any other questions for Renar?
I don't think so. I got the when and the who.
We don't know where.
Yeah. Did those guys say anything about where they were going? Just to the boss, or did they say anything else?
No. They came on in and they said, there's no time to loot the place. Get him to the boss. I was hiding at that time, and I think that's when they took Floon. They did, someone did say to tie him up, of which this one all of a sudden speaks out, "That's the pretty boy in the back room!" in his nasally voice. All right.
Would I, out of character, would I know who the boss was? If it was Xanathar that came and took him, would I have any inkling of who that was?
It would probably, doubtfully, be Xanathar himself. He's obviously got a command structure underneath him, and for him to be giving a command to some people to go do a raid would mean that these people were either super high in the elite side, or the fact that it's just like it's one of his underlings that is running probably one of the remote bases and sent out a group to go get this on behalf of the Xanathar. Adelard, were you saying something?
Obviously, like, my character isn't there to say anything about it, but one of them did yell about a sewer. I do remember that. I couldn't make out anything else that was said. I just heard sewer.
Okay. Well, right now, we have a door that we're staring at. So, Eddie and Adelard, what are you doing about the door?
Let's
do
it!
Deciding that this is vacant, or are you going to delve in deeper?
Let's do it!
Yeah, I think
your doors be doors.
Eddie plays a lot of Munchkin, so he's going to go ahead and kick open the door.
All right. Let's reveal.
Don't let doors be doors.
Kill the door.
To another room. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. This room is more of the same, except you do see actually perception checks from both of you.
You do see perception check.
Hey, gotta make you earn it.
Well,
15.
And you both earn it. Off in the corner here, there is a piece of paper that seems fairly new and dust-free compared to the rest of the room. And what's weird, there's no footprints leading up to the piece of paper.
So I want to go in there and get the piece of paper. Because you know it's going to say gotcha, and then I'm going to blow up or something.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I'll change what this says. I think that'll be a much better thing.
I'm wondering why that door... Is that a door to the north, or is that a window? It's like shiny blue.
Windows.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to be honest, that's a window, and that there should have been blue. It's also
It's also a window. Okay, yeah. I thought that this one was a door, the one in the room we're in, and this one was a window because of the blue tint. But
yeah, no, it's supposed to be blue. It's a typo.
okay, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I'll go in because I'm a glutton for punishment and not that smart. Being a barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think Adelard is either.
Hey, I'm gonna try to read the paper.
Adelard's gonna stay back.
Kaboom.
I'm looking to see if they have a specific.
Are these little things windows too?
No, those two are doors.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. It's a small stack of paper. Do an arcane check.
An arcane check.
Yeah.
Can I see it from where I'm standing? Or
Yeah. You can see him hold him up, and he's going shuffling through the paper and doing his arcane check. He may think it's, toilet paper.
Right.
Paper.
I'll roll.
Paper has words on it.
I did not roll any better.
Oh my god. Nice.
I'm not getting any. There they are. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, Adelard, you don't even recognize it as paper.
I would like to take this moment to wave goodbye on
paper.
camera.
Neither one of you. It's kind of like, okay, it's paper. It's about 4 sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's strangely clean. The place is dirty. Okay. Down here, you got the first crate open.
Free paper is free paper.
Tavish, down here, you open up the first crate, and it's got 4 paintings in it.
Paintings?
Nice.
Paintings. Let's take a look at the skill sets and see if there's anything that you have. Let's go ahead and say your history is pretty bad. So let's go ahead and do perception. I'll have you do a perception check on the paintings.
12.
All right. 12. You're from the area, correct?
Yes.
You were one of the locals here. Okay. You recognize you recognize one of them as Baldur's Gate. It's representing the city of Baldur's Gate. The other ones are depicting other cities, but their skylines are not as familiar for you. That's all in one of the crates.
I would like to open the other crate.
Okay, you're gonna open up the other crate. Moving back on. Spinning those plates. Spinning those plates. Vash, are you still interrogating?
There are conscious, 2 of them, right?
2 of them are conscious, yes.
What about the 3rd one? Still unconscious?
Still unconscious.
They say they were... So... What was the name of the guy that we're trying to go get? What's his name?
Floon.
Loon. Do you guys know where Loon is? Can I ask him that?
A yellow Floon, not Loon.
Floon, sorry.
Like, he's not here. It's okay if you mispronounce his name. He's not here.
I am the pretty boy in the back room. One of them proceeds to say, I am the pretty boy in the back room. And then he proceeds to say, no time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss. All right, Loki, you're still talking with Reynard. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think I have any more questions. I'll ask him if he wants an escort home once we're done with this place.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Jumping on upstairs. Okay. Vash and Adelard, you have some paper. What are you doing?
It's Eddie and Adelard.
Eddie and Adelard, thank you.
Well, since I can't read it, I'm not going to do anything with the paper. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't know what.
Well, to be honest, there's nothing to read. The paper is blank.
Yeah, I would guess so. And even if it wasn't, I can't read it. So
let's open up these other doors right here. Adelard's gonna open up this one.
You do it at the same time. You get the top, get the bottom.
You open up this one.
Sure, we can do it at the same time.
It is another office. It has 4 chairs stacked against the back wall, and a table stacked in a different corner. Eddie,
yeah.
Are you looking in the same room?
I'm looking in the bottom room.
Okay. This one actually has got an empty bookcase in it. All of it's dusty, all of it's cobwebs. Okay. Down here on the bottom, Tavish, you proceed to open up the second crate, and all you see is silver bars.
Huh.
Rich.
How many of them are an estimate?
An estimate. More than 10, less than 20. All right. Can I get everyone to give me a perception?
12 again.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Oh no!
Oh no! How many of us? How many of us failed?
Okay. Mookie,
2 or 3. We can now counting with the.
Mookie, you are hearing some scuffling coming in from the outside.
I'm gonna call it. It sounds like we might have company, and I'm gonna move toward the open door.
Okay.
Oh, which door? Which door?
Go.
The big open one.
Because
all right, so
this one was open too, because we opened it to let Xander in.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's the same distance for me for either one.
All right. So, Tavish, you hear her say, "We got company." What do you do?
I am gonna back away from the crates. I'll be back later. And
Okay.
I will go towards this door.
Okay. Move yourself there. Eddie, you hear from downstairs. We got company coming.
With
What do you do?
with a 3, I hear that. It's pretty good.
You hear
Well,
me
no.
yell out that I think we have company.
Oh.
Yeah. You failed to hear the company, but you did hear Moki tell you that there's company coming.
Like, ooh, time to put the tea on. Okay, so yeah, I'll start heading downstairs. I'm gonna grab the stack of papers on the way and shove them in my backpack while I'm coming through.
Okay.
Just in case I need them later for the toilet or something.
Okay. And Adelard, what do you do?
I follow out with Eddie.
Okay. And Vash, what do you do?
I'm gonna kick these two guys unconscious.
Okay.
And then try to make my way out.
Okay. I want 2 d20s from you.
2 d20s.
Yeah, roll a d20, then roll another d20.
Oh my god, that's
that would have been so awesome if that was a 1.
You kick Xander.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say you give them each their own little kick, but it was insufficient to mark them unconscious.
Oh.
Flooding in through the yard is the city watch shows up. They come in through the one open door and start filling in the place and clearly taking charge of the area. Everyone's got a chance to do some sort of reaction to the presence of the city guard.
I think we should first unsheath our weapons.
All right. I'm taking most everyone is just going to be very passive and staying where they are in response to the appearance of the city guard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they come on in. Someone said,
I mean, Adelard's just. I mean, if Eddie isn't going for it, Adelard really can't either.
Okay. So they come bar up. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Yeah, Adelard's just gonna move out very calmly. He's not gonna like panic or anything. If they're not getting arrested, he doesn't know why they're there yet, so he's gonna be calm and wait to see what happens.
Okay.
And he's heading down the stairs.
Okay. Well, as you're coming down the stairs, they clearly come on in. They're seeing who's tied up and who's not. They're kind of separating people out. So they start kind of moving you people. Not that button, this button. They start kind of spreading all of you out so that they can kind of talk to you independently and ask you all sorts of questions. They're taking notes on the dead bodies. They're
they threw me off the balcony.
taking control. They're taking control. They're taking control of the three Kenku prisoners, which just keep repeating phrases that you've heard before.
Like to ask the guard to let me remove the manacles and retrieve them.
Yeah, I want my rope back if they're taking the Kenku.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right. One guy, clearly, he's got a few more stripes on his shoulder, more than everyone else. It's. Don't worry. We're gonna put our manacles on them and take them into custody. We'll give you what's yours. Then he notices Renard, and he runs over to Renard and say, "Sir, are you okay? You've been missing for a few days. We've been trying to find you." And then proceeds to have a conversation with him a little bit quieter. The guards come around. They proceed to ask you the following questions of who are you? Why did you come here? What did you find? They're asking you all independently. I'm going to assume you are all going to tell the truth unless you would like to tell me something different.
I'd like to not tell about the secret room.
Did you close the door to the secret room?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear you say that earlier. You just walked away from it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and say the secret door is caught probably on a spring latch so that it closes itself in case someone forgets to. Okay. You proceed to tell them all your own little different versions of you're looking for this guy you were hired by Volo to find his nephew Floon. You went to the Skewer Dragon and got tips that he was taken here. When you got here, the aftermath has already occurred, aside from the Kenku, where you were forced to dispatch some, but you did try and take others into care. And then you eventually found someone hiding in the closet, and his name was Renard. And he proceeds to go. And eventually, after they got enough notes, a couple hours pass by. The Kenku are gone. You have your respective things back. And select dead body Kenku can disappear also. Nope, I have to do them individually. Oh,
Oy.
I don't hit the delete button, but I can hit the delete tab on the drop-down menu. Learning how to use the software.
Don't forget this one upstairs.
I just got them. Thank you for reminding me. For those people on watching this, above VTTs, the software we're using, it's very alpha right now. I think it's version 0.51, but is actually coming along quite nicely. If you use D&D Beyond, I'm recommending it so far. Okay, eventually you are all gathered together so that Captain Staggett can kind of tell you what's up.
During the questioning, I'm going to make it very clear that I'm the one that found Renard, just in case there's any sort of rewards or anything. So,
okay.
We found him, not the cops.
Share it.
I will.
Okay.
I just don't want the cops taking credit.
Yeah, he says, okay. So, Renard Neverember here says that you came in here and managed to take control of the area so that these people who had kidnapped him, you can set them free, and we greatly appreciate it. Typically, we do not like people taking the law into their own hands. If you're not aware of it, we have a very strict legal code in this town, of which Xander goes, "Yep, I know all about that legal code. Totally agree." Let's see, am I allowed to to share this. Let's do this. Let's see if I can do this in chat. Paste. Upload. Laws of never enter. Upload. Okay, so if you go into our chat, there is a handout that he gives everyone, kind of detailing out the crimes and punishments for various things in the town.
Mm-hmm.
So you can read that on your own, get a little bit more acquainted. The City Watch, for those locals, you know that they are, they do their best to keep this not like the chaos of the wilds. They try and make sure, there is law and order. Now just remember, best not to meddle in criminal manners. Leave this dirty business to the City Watch. Not all city officers are going to be as nice as me, but you've done us a good helping us locate Lord Neverember, and we really appreciate it. Pausing to read a few more side notes. Okay. We're perfectly happy to let you go without any issues, and our thanks for finding Renar. At this point, as he's looking over at Loki, there isn't a reward for finding the Lord Neverwinter. I hadn't gotten that far yet, but he may show his own appreciation in his own way.
Well, I just read the paper, and I see the thing about stolen goods. So I like to tell them about the secret room.
Okay. So you go ahead and say, hey, I think there's some stuff over here you might be interested in. Let me get back to that particular tab. And you show him where the secret door is and where it is. And he goes in, he looks at, this crate of paintings, it's been registered stolen last week, taken off a ship in the dock district. And it's silver. Don't know where it is, but clearly it's a money stash from a sale of something else earlier. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We appreciate it. He looks around. He reaches in. He grabs one of the silver bars and he hands it to you. Reward for your honesty. Thank you for doing the right thing.
Do I tell him?
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. So go ahead in your inventory. Go ahead and add on 1 silver bar, of which Eddie. Go ahead and add in 4 pieces of paper.
Yeah.
How much is a silver bar worth? I assume more than a silver coin.
Out of game, yes. It is. Think about how much a gold coin would be worth, then compare it to a gold bar, and mechanic wise, its value is 50 gold. It's also very heavy. It's a 10-pound silver bar. So it's worth about 100 silver pieces, I guess.
All right, 4 pieces of nondescript paper have been added.
Yeah, you can put nondescript in quotes if you want.
Yeah, they're just 4 pieces of paper. Might have to have somebody check those out later.
All right.
say.
Yep, the item is
alright.
added.
All right. Is there any other information you'd like to share with us?
I don't think so, sir.
Nope, I already told you everything I need to.
Sounds like a maybe.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say...
I'm assuming they already know... Do they already know Floon is still missing?
You mentioned, is Floon still missing?
Well, we would have told them that that's why we were at this place in the first place, is that we were looking for Floon.
Right. And yeah, and they said, okay, you're looking for a guy named Floon. And they kind of glossed over the details. So here's what I'm going to do, because we are at 7:30 and I want to respect how late it is for the people over on the other side of the planet. We will go ahead and end the game here. If people have any last minute questions they have for the city guard before we move into the next bit, I'll give you a chance to think up those questions and ask me next time. I'm also going to let you know that we're going to go ahead and level up after this particular encounter. Nice. So everyone is going to be level 2. You do need to, because we said we're going to roll our hit dice, I think after you do your level up thing, you have to actually roll your hit dice and add that number into the hit points. It won't automatically do that. My personal house rule is hit points are always rolled at advantage. So whatever your hit die is, roll 2 and take the best to add into whatever it is. And if you happen to roll double ones, then re-roll both of them.
All right. What is my hit die?
All right, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead.
Are we gonna get the chance to short or long rest?
Right now, I'm gonna say no, because you're still, when we get back, we're still going to be kind of leaving here. I'm just letting you know you're gonna level up so people can take care of that while the week's going on. So you can do it right now if you want. You can do it in a couple of days. When we come in next time, we'll be level 2. There will be probably a chance to get a long rest, depending on what you do at the end of this interaction. We'll figure out where the next long rest is.
I'm gonna roll my hit dice right now.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I was going to say thank you to everybody that we had watching. I've been checking on my phone. We had a couple viewers pop in and out during the duration of the past 2 hours. So I want to say thank you to everybody watching. We stream every Tuesday from 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. What is it normally? You've been doing the UTC time.
Yeah, it's 12:30 UTC, but basically Pacific is 5:30, and then as you go across, you got 6:30 for Mountain, 7:30 for Central, 8:30 for Eastern, and 9:30 for Atlantic.
Yeah. So I would say thank you to everybody that tuned in. You can usually find it here on my channel or on our other player that didn't join us or couldn't join us tonight, James, his channel, which is Flanks06, PHLANX06, his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel. So make sure you tune in every Tuesday, and we will see you next time.
All right.